Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? It's very controversial this time of year. Comment with your answer below. Is Die Hard really truly a Christmas movie? Now, you can have your feelings, but Dolly Parton will have the ultimate answer this week in the Country Music Update. I'm Gregg Reynolds. First, we have to address the breakup rumors that are surrounding Florida-Georgia line. Are they breaking up? Are they done? Why do we feel that way? Why are rumors swirling? Well, it's very 2020. Tyler Hubbard unfollowed Brian Kelly on social media. Fans noticed and drew their own conclusions. And you would think if you were going to unfollow the other person in your duo, that spells breakup. But no, this was just about politics, like everything else these days. And I'm sure you have somebody in your life that every time you open social media, they are posting something political. And it gets annoying. You want to mute them, you want to unfollow them, but you're thinking, maybe I shouldn't. I love you, I'm married to you, you're my uncle, whatever it is. But that was the reason. Every time Tyler opened Instagram, he would see Brian's political stuff and he texted him before he unfollowed and said, man, you know I love you, but I gotta unfollow you for a little bit. I think they're back now, even though the election stuff is still boiling, but that's the reason. They're not breaking up, they still love each other, they just post differently on social media about different political ideals. The good news for Tyler as well, not only is his duo continuing, but he has fully recovered from COVID-19 and is allowed back in the house with his family, as you can see. Brice recovered as well. Both of those artists couldn't be at the CMA Awards because of their positive diagnosis, and COVID-19 has made you change the way you live in 2020. It's made you push back things, cancel things, whatever it's done to your life. I'm sure at some point it's felt a little too much, like you're not going to get through it. But Madeline Merlo has a great new song about whatever you're going through. It feels like you're never going to get through it, but you will. It feels like it's going to crush you, but it won't. The song's called It Didn't. She told me a little bit about it.
I had just come off of like a really hard season of life where my mental health was kind of crazy, and I had had a big breakup, and I just felt like I was, on the other side of the tunnel. And it felt really, really good. So that song's a celebration about that. And I think it's kind of like the closing scene to a song like Dear Me or War Paint, where it's like you're on the other end of it. I did go home. The song starts off, and I spent 3 days, crying on my mom's couch. And that happened. I was in Nashville and felt really low. And my mom was like, I don't care that it's like, a 9-hour flight. Like, I'm booking you. And I flew all the way from Nashville to Vancouver for 3 days on the weekend to spend some time with her and just like go home and feel grounded because I was struggling so much. So like I said, it's just coming from a place of honesty.
And finally, we get to the woman who's dominating all the headlines, like she always does. Dolly Parton in the news this week for so many different reasons. One, you probably heard she donated $1 million to a faction of Vanderbilt University Hospital that has been leading the charge in the way of a COVID-19 vaccine. So basically, Dolly's donation helped fund a vaccine for this awful pandemic. We love you, Dolly. Thank you for always doing the right thing. Dolly also has a Holly Dolly Christmas special coming to CBS December 6th, and I did get to play a little game of Christmas this or that with Dolly and see if you agree with her answers. Would you rather give or receive a present?
Oh, I'd rather give, but I like to get to.
Turkey or stuffing?
Stuffing.
Gift bag or wrapping paper?
Oh, I like the wrapping paper. I wrap it ugly, but mine's got good stuff in it.
Is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
I think so.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I think it is.
Is eggnog delicious or terrible?
I think eggnog can be both. It depends on what you put in it. It gets better if you've got something in it. It's not as terrible as you thought it was to start with.
It's funny, basically everything she said I agreed with, so I think now Dolly and I are pretty much best buddies, at least in my brain. For more of your country music updates, follow along with us on this YouTube channel. I'm Gregg Reynolds with another country music update.